Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. I am so glad you are joining me today. Before we get on to this fun video, I want to shout out to my grandson Braden. We love you so much. We are praying for you and we miss you. So with all of that, let's get to crafting. Okay, here is DIY number 1. So I'm going to take this picture that I've had in my stash for a little while. It was from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to remove the backing from it. I'm going to remove the picture that's in it, as well as the glass. And after that, I took the glass out and I'm tracing it along some cardboard. And then I'm going to use these handy dandy electric cutters and cut it down. I'm then going to use my little needle nose pliers to remove all those little clips that are in the back of the frame. And I was going to paint the frame with my Waverly Snow White, but I changed my mind and I just painted the cardboard. Once it was done, I took this 12 by 12 wood sign from Dollar Tree and I painted this with my Snow White color. Then I have this rub-on transfer. This I bought from Essential Stencils last year. I think they still have it. I think I remember still seeing this year, but I'm just going to put this on my cardboard piece and I'm just going to rub it until I can remove that top layer without any of the image coming off. And as you can see, if some of it was pulling off, I just laid it back down and rubbed some more. Then I'm just going to add the frame right back to it. And I'm going to then take my wood piece and I'm going to add Mod Podge all over my wood 12 by 12 sign. And then I'm going to just let that dry. Once it was dry, I had this beautiful tissue paper from Hobby Lobby that I got a couple years ago. So I just laid that on my wood sign. I covered it with my parchment paper to protect that tissue paper. And then I'm going over it with my heat press to reactivate that Mod Podge, and then the tissue paper will stick. I apologize if you hear Oliver in the background. Someone must be walking by. And my husband is egging him on. I can hear him too. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I just went over the top of that with some more Mod Podge for that protective coat and let it dry. Then I'm going to sand off the excess paper there. I took some more of that tissue paper and I'm just cutting out the little purple flowers because there really wasn't much purple in the picture on the bunny, and I wanted it to kind of go more along with that tissue paper behind it. So I just added some of the purple flowers along the corner of each of this picture frame. And oh my goodness, I just think this is so adorable. And then as you can see, I just laid a little bit of Mod Podge down, put my tissue paper rose on there, and then put a little more Mod Podge over. And then I kind of wiped off the excess from the glass so that you didn't see it. And then there I added my Tite Bond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface Glue to the frame, and then I attached it to my sign. And then I just decided, for me, that frame was just too white. I didn't like it. So I'm going to go around it with my favorite braided jute cord that I get from Amazon. And then I decided to go ahead and go around the whole picture, or the 12 by 12 wood sign part, with that same braided jute cord. And oh my goodness, I just absolutely love how this came out. After that, I just took some more of that jute cord and I strung it through the hanger holes, and then I'm just going to tie knots in the twine, and we have a hanger, and that's all there was. I love how this came out. My husband says it looks perfect for a nursery. Oh my goodness. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. How's everyone doing? How is your spring going? I hope you guys are thawing out. I know that it was just a few weeks ago. A lot of you had that massive snowstorm, but I hope you're thawing out. And just remember, we are just weeks away from the spring equinox. So we are close, you guys. The winter is almost over. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I am not a fan of winter, so I'm excited. But we are here again with another fun video for you guys. I hope you're enjoying it. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my Oliver, and we're so glad you are here. He's kind of become my channel mascot. You know, I'm gonna I have had somebody ask me before why I add him to my video. And I'm going to tell you, when I first started my channel, we had two little dogs. We had Oliver and we had a little Chihuahua named Lexi. I called her Devil Dog because she was not very nice. But um, I would show her or Oliver every once in a while, usually Oliver, because she didn't really want to be held or loved on unless she wanted it. Um, so I would only show them once in a while, but it got to the point where whenever I did not show Oliver, I would have people asking, "Where's Oliver?" And and so I started, okay, maybe every other video I'll show Oliver. And every time it was a video without Oliver, people would be asking where Oliver was. So I decided to just start adding him to my video, to my intros every time. And so, yeah, so that's why I have him on my video, because I think he's kind of become a mascot to all of you guys, because I get comments from a lot of you about how much you love Oliver as well. So, and he, you know what, he's pretty special. Yeah, he's a sweet boy, and he's easy to love. But anyways, for those of you who are new, that's why we have Oliver here. And I am glad you're here. If you enjoy home decor on a budget, I would love it if you'd hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. Help me get to my 30,000 goal, which hopefully I will get this year. But I'm going to tell you guys, I mentioned this on my last video, I have never seen my numbers go up so slowly in my 5 years of doing this. This last, I want to say 9 months to a year, our numbers, except for at Christmas time, my numbers have gone up so slowly that I'm just like, what is going on? And I'm trying to change things up and make things a little bit different. But when I first started, I mean, I was averaging 25 new subscribers a day. I was going up very quickly. And now I'm averaging 5. So it's crazy. I don't know about YouTube's algorithms. I know they change things all the time. It's hard to keep up, but I just continue to tell myself, just keep doing what you're doing, figure out new things that might make more people happy. And that's why I ask you guys a lot, because it's not so much that I can't think of it myself. A lot of it is I'm trying to gauge what the audience wants. So hopefully more people will be attracted to it. So yeah, it's been a struggle, but we will get there eventually, because I am a very loyal person, and I just continue doing what I'm doing. And a lot of times I will see results. So I guess that's kind of called patience, right? Anyway, so help me get to that 30,000 goal and hit that red subscribe button before you go. And then for all of you guys that are here, I thank you so very much. And I appreciate you all so very much. So we've made this a little too long, so let's just continue on with the video. Okay, DIY number 2. I'm going to take 3 of these birdhouses from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the little hanger from that one. And then I'm going to take some of their stickers that I've had in my stash forever. Now, I don't think they're carrying stickers anymore. I think they're getting rid of all their stickers. I tell you, I'm really disappointed in Dollar Tree's inventory. But anyways, I'm just going to trim off the little sides of that. There's like strings that hang out of those little pearls. So I was just trimming those off. And then I'm going to use my Tite Bond multi-surface glue, and I'm going to brush it all along. Now, these little beads, or whatever you want to call them, they do have sticky stuff on the adhesive on the back, but I don't ever trust Dollar Tree's adhesive to last very long. So I like to add a little bit of glue to help strengthen that bond. And then I went ahead and I'm going to take some more of that Tite Bond glue. I'm going to go around the top part of my house, not just the front, but the top part here. And I'm actually going to go all around the roof and the edges, the bottom edges of the house. And I also go around the opening with these stickers here. And I'm not going to show you all of that, because on the second house, I used these like rhinestone looking They look like little flowers, kind of. These also came from Dollar Tree, and I also went around the roof and the bottom and stuff. And then I had another set of rhinestones that have like a little pearl in the middle with little diamonds around them. And so I'm going to add them to the third birdhouse. And you'll see all the finished product here in them just a few minutes. So then when I was done, I took my apple barrel lavender mist, folk arts vintage tea rose, and Waverly's celery, and I painted each one of those birdhouses with those colors. And once they were all dry, I painted over the stickers and everything. I took some tumbling tower blocks and I'm laying them where I want to put them, and I'm going to mark them. And then I'm going to, I had to cut two of those in half because one of the houses, the stickers were too wide. So I painted a set of two with the lavender mist and the other two with that vintage tea rose, I think it is. And then I'm going to use my Titebond glue and hot glue here, and I'm going to glue them where I marked them. And you might be wondering, why are you doing the pink on the green? You'll see, because it does kind of seem weird to me. And then I went ahead and put some more of the Titebond glue on to my blocks. I'm getting at the end of my glue, so it was I was having to use my finger or a brush a lot. So then I'm going to put the pink house on top of the green one, and then I'm going to add my Titebond glue here to the next set of tumbling tower blocks, the purple ones, and then I'm going to put them on the pink house, and then I'm going to get the second one on there, and then I'm going to add some more of my Titebond glue and hot glue, and then I'm going to add the purple house right on top of this. Now again, the Titebond glue is the permanent hold. The hot glue is the immediate hold. So I wanted to make sure I got it on the little top part of the house too, because that birdhouse is going to stick on all of that. Okay, and then after those were attached, I'm going to take 4 tumbling tower blocks. I'm using my Titebond glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue them side by side. And see that little wood piece there? That was just some wood in my stash, so you could make 2 of these if you want to recreate it. But when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I can use this for what I want to do. So then I'm going to go over the tumbling tower blocks with my Waverly antique wax. I'm going to brush it all on and then wipe off the excess with my paper towel. And I will get through that here in just a minute. I guess. There we go. I'm going to wipe the excess off with my paper towel. And then I don't know how well my editing was on this, you guys. We were in the middle of a tornado warning when I was doing this, and we had to go to our shelter. And then I had to come back and try and get my thoughts all back together while I was doing this. But luckily, we did not have any tornadoes. So I painted the other one with that celery green. And then when it was dry, I added my Titebond glue and my hot glue. And then I'm going to set the birdhouses right on top of that. And then I'm going to take the wood one, and I also took 9 tumbling tower blocks, and I glued 3 of them together end to end so that I had 3 sets of 3s. And then I'm going to glue them onto my little base. And then I'm going to go around the base just with a little bit of hot glue, because you're not going to see this base, but I wanted it to just have a little bit more added protection, added strength. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to do some Titebond glue, hot glue on the top of that, and I'm going to set my birdhouses right on top. And then I'm going to take this little crate from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go over it with my Waverly antique wax. Again, brush it all on and wipe off the excess with a paper towel, and I'm going to do that all the way around. Then I took these little fence posts. I got these from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to add hot glue, and I started to put that on there. I thought, wait, I want it down the middle too, not just the bottom. So I'm just going to attach that all around my little crate here, and you can see I'm adding my hot glue, and then we're just going to glue that right in place. There we go. And then I'm going to mark, I laid my houses inside of that, mark where it sits, and then I'm using my wood glue and my hot glue, so that way we have that permanent and immediate hold. And I'm going to put my birdhouses right in there. I'm going to put in some floral foam there, and then I'm just going to use some hot glue and some, now this is called Spanish moss. I know Spanish moss is usually gray, but this came from Hobby Lobby and it was green, and I like to use it in the springtime. And so then I'm going to add some ranunculus. You could, if you recreate this, use any flowers that you might have. And then I just decided it needed something more on the houses. So I took my gold gilding wax and my finger, and I'm just rubbing it all over those little beaded sticker details. Then I really think it just brought it to life and made it pop. I even got it a little bit on some of the edges of the birdhouse just to kind of give us a little something something. And there it is. I think this is really cute. I love how this came out. I hope you do too. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations, and we have Renee. She's been so busy making all of her crafts. She loves crafting, and I love her little fairy garden. That is just so cute, Renee. Thank you for sharing those with us. And then we have Corrine. Look at her cute little St. Patrick's Day DIYs that she made there. So cute. And her wreath with the little peat pots is so pretty. Thank you, Corrine. And then we have Dana. She's been busy too. I love her wreath with the pots, her little hats, her t-shirt. All of it is so adorable. Thank you so much, Danny or Dana. And if you have something that you've created, I would love to showcase it for you. You can send me pictures to my email address. That is rusticandlacediy@gmail.com, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, here's DIY number 3. So I have a 14-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby. I'm finding the middle spot, and I am going to run a line using my square ruler to help me have a straight line. I'm going to use my pencil here to make a line all the way down it. And then I'm going to add some painter's tape, and I'm going to paint one side with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Celery. Once that was dry, I removed that tape and put it on the other side of the line, and I'm going to paint the other side with Plaster by Waverly. Then I have this wood flower. It was 40% off of that, and I'm going to paint the big flower with that vintage tea rose there, and I'm just going to paint all the outside part of the flower. And then once that was dry, I'm going to take what is this? Folk Arts, I think Wild Rose, I think that's what it said. I'm going to paint the middle of the flower with that color. And then I was like, not quite sure. I wasn't sure at first if I like this, but then after I add the green, I thought, yeah, I like it. So I'm going to take a Waverly chalk paint in the color Moss, and I'm going to paint all the greenery, the leaves and stuff with that moss color. And then I'm going to add that Wild Rose to the berries. And then I had these 4-inch cursive wood letters that I got from Amazon last year, and I painted them with the vintage tea rose. I took my Celery chalk paint with a paintbrush and made polka dots on the plaster side, and then I'm taking plaster and making dots around the celery side. And oh, I love how this turns out. It's so cute. So I'm going to take my Titebond glue here. I'm going to glue this right in front of the celery side, just like you see. And then I'm going to just glue my HNI over to the right. And this would be a great door hanger. I just love it. It's so springy and almost grandma-ish, like grandma crafts. I don't know what they call it. It's grandma something or granny. I think it's granny core. Anyways, I had some of this ribbon that I got a few years ago from Hobby Lobby, and I can't remember what I cut those down to, 10 inches maybe. I glued them end to end, put one on top of the other, and then using my twine here to scrunch them up and hold them tight. And then once I tied my knot, I took another piece that I think was 8 inches, and I'm going to fold it in half and then wrap my twine around it so that we have a tail. And the only problem with this was this ribbon is pretty thick. I wanted to make this 4 loop bows, but it was just way too thick and didn't look good. So I ended up only doing the 2, but I love how this came out. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comment box below. Okay, on to our final DIY, number 4. So let's see. I have this wood flower from Dollar Tree, and then this one also came from Dollar Tree. I am going to remove the small one. I'm going to use my lightweight spackling to fill in the hanger holes, and then I'm going to paint the solid flower with Snow White by Waverly, and then the flower with the hole in the middle with Waverly Maze. Once they were dry, I bought these from Essential Stencils last week. Aren't they stinking adorable? Oh my goodness. I just love these. They are so, so cute. So I picked one out and I laid it on the white flower here, and I'm just going to rub it, rub until again I can remove that transfer tape off without the image. After that, I'm going to take my Tite Bond quick and thick multi-surface glue, and I'm going to, did I use hot glue? Yeah, I'm going to use some hot glue too. And I'm going to attach this. I was kind of trying to hurry up and get this over with so I could edit. I really didn't think we were going to have a tornado warning. I thought it was going to be fine, but yeah. Anyways, we still ended up having a tornado warning. So I made some little polka dots around the yellow there, and then I had taken these 1-inch wood squares and painted them white. I'm going to use my Tite Bond glue and hot glue again and put them on the back of my flower as a stand. And then I'm just going to create a little bow out of jute, just a regular like shoestring bow. I'm going to glue that onto the top of my little flower sign, and oh my goodness, I just love this one. It's so adorable. I hope you like it too. Let me know in the comment box below, and the final reveal is coming right up. If you enjoyed today's video and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe before you go. Make sure you guys comment, give me that thumbs up, hype this video, and share it if you know someone who might enjoy it. I will be back again on Sunday with another video, so stay tuned for that. And with all of that, I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.